Hello and welcome to this week's Neumann Update. I'm Alexis Lomax. On Wednesday, the first round of the public impeachment hearing began. The House committee heard from Bill Taylor, the top U.S. diplomat in Ukraine, and George Kent, a senior State Department official in charge of Ukraine policy. Before Wednesday, Taylor and Kent already been questioned for hours behind closed doors, and those transcripts have been released to the public. Taylor told Congress that President Trump leveraged key aid and a White House visit for Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden and his son. After President Trump and the President of Ukraine spoke in July, Taylor and President Trump had a conversation with the U.S. Ambassador to the European Union, Gordon Sondland. Taylor testified one of his aides asked Sondland what the president thought of Ukraine, to which Ambassador Sondland responded that President Trump cares more about the investigations of Biden. Taylor and Kent's testimonies both shed more light on the president's direct involvement in the push to get Ukraine to investigate his political rivals. The impeachment hearings continue today as Marie Yankovich, the former ambassador to Ukraine, testified earlier before Congress. Today, Yankovich was very vocal, explaining why she was forced to leave her position this year. In her testimony today, she shared that lawmakers and President Trump wanted her out of her job and that she was called unfounded and false claims by people with clearly questionable motives. Yankovich also addressed the untrue statement that she gave directives to ignore President Trump's orders.
Also untrue are unsourced allegations that I told unidentified embassy employees or Ukrainian officials that President Trump's orders should be ignored because he was going to be impeached or for any other reason. I did not, and I would not say such a thing. Such statements would be inconsistent with my training as a Foreign Service officer and my role as an ambassador.
During Marie Yankovich's testimony today, President Trump tweeted to the public his thoughts about Yankovich. Following today's hearing, Adam Schiff concluded that we saw today witness intimidation in real time by the President of the United States, and that this kind of witness intimidation and obstruction of inquiry will be taken very seriously. Things may have gotten a little heated today at Capitol Hill, but the heat certainly didn't travel this way. Let's check in with Rhea for the weather forecast.
Thanks, Lexi. We had a bit of a rebound in temperature today after a very frigid week, with temperatures feeling like the mid to low 30s. A mild high of 53 degrees today, but don't get used to that weather because we have an Arctic blast headed our way. Just in time for the weekend. However, you won't have to worry about the wind chill making a huge difference, for wind chills will not stay the same as the cold temperatures. Starting tomorrow, we get blasted with a chilly 38 degrees, but the sun won't be able to help out much, for we will have partly cloudy skies. Sunday, you're going to want to make sure you bundle up, especially if you're heading out to enjoy the Eagles game down at the Link, with the game time high reaching only 42 degrees. Monday will be mostly cloudy as the temperature begins to climb slightly to 46 degrees. Tuesday presents us with intervals of clouds and sunshine throughout the day as the temperature makes a jump to 54 degrees. Wednesday, almost a copycat of Tuesday, with the temperature staying consistent at 54 degrees and partly cloudy skies. By the end of next week, temperatures continue to waver in the 40s and 50s with winds light and variable. That's all for this week's weather update. I'm Ray Benet Troilo. Stay warm and enjoy the weekend.
Hello, I'm Shanice Boyd giving you campus news. Congratulations to the women's basketball team on winning their first home game against Penn State Brandywine. Everyone cheered as they left the gym with the win of 96-78. Hopefully you went out to the ultimate pajama jam party hosted by the Black Student Union on Thursday from 8 to 11. All the students that attended enjoyed themselves and had a great time. If you plan to stay on campus this weekend, do not waste time in your room. Tonight, Knight's Programming Board is hosting a karaoke night and serving Popeyes along with Primos in the Sora Luna Lounge in Flint Hall. It starts at 6:30 p.m., so don't be late. On Saturday, there is a bus trip to the National Museum of African American History and Culture. And if you have time, you can visit the Baltimore Harbor too. Next week, be on the lookout for the Stuff a Plush event. There are many teddy bears and furry animals you can stuff yourself. Now that's a great Neumann souvenir. On November 20th, all students, faculty, and staff are invited to celebrate Knight's Giving. It is a time to eat, share, and give. This will happen in the Bruder Life Dining Hall. Immediately following Knightsgiving, the next day is a leadership workshop in the Student Multipurpose Hall hosted by the Student Government Association. You and your friends can ignite the leader in you through dance, music, and art. Make sure you register before November 21st. I'm Shanice Boyd, and that was your campus news.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent.
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The big news circling on every sports platform right now is last night's brawl between the Steelers and the Browns on Thursday Night Football. In the last 10 seconds of the game, Myles Garrett was tackling Mason Rudolph, and in the process, proceeded to pull off his helmet and hit Rudolph on his head with it. The NFL has fined both clubs $250,000 and suspended Garrett indefinitely for the rest of the season, and any postseason activity. In addition, Steelers center Marquise Pouncey has received a 3-game suspension, and Browns Larry Ogunjobi received a 1-game suspension. This is the third time this season that Garrett is facing discipline action from the NFL. Sticking with the NFL, the injury bug remains with the Eagles ahead of their matchup with the Patriots this Sunday. Darren Sproles has been ruled out for the remainder of the season after a quad injury at practice this week, and Nigel Bradham, Jordan Howard, and Alshon Jeffrey are all listed as questionable. With the offense struggling with injuries, reports have indicated and have now actually confirmed that Jay Ajayi will be signing with the Eagles after his workout this morning. Coming back home to Neumann, the women's basketball team defeated Penn State Brandywine last night 96-78. Green, Light, and Keebler led the team in scoring as the Knights improved to 1-1 on the season. The men's ice hockey team looks for their first win of the season tonight against Amira College, and the women's ice hockey team attempts to extend their winning streak to 3 against Manhattanville College. Finally, the men's basketball team looks to go 3-0 on the season as they host Swarthmore College tomorrow night at 5 p.m. That's your sports for this week. I'm Jake Lobrecht. Now to DaQwon.
Dishes are best served hot, and I have all the hottest news for you this week. Alicia Keys will be front and center at the Grammy Awards again next year. The singer is returning as host of the music industry's premier award show. Keys will MC the 62nd annual Grammys in 2020. This year, she becomes the first female to host the ceremony in 14 years. Wednesday, Keys poked fun at the announcement with a video on social media. Keys played herself discussing hosting with Alicia Keys from this year's show. The 62nd Annual Grammy Awards take place at the Staples Center in Los Angeles on January 26th. Disney's new streaming service is now live, but with a few bumps. Disney Plus started this past Tuesday. It's the company's first streaming service and a new rival to other services like Netflix and Hulu. Disney Plus will feature Disney content including classic movies, shows, and documentaries. Programming will also include Pixar, Star Wars, and Marvel films. The service hit some snags, with thousands of people reporting loading errors and connection problems. A spokesman said Disney was working to quickly resolve these issues. Disney Plus is available in the United States, Canada, and the Netherlands and costs $6.99 a month. For more information about the service, go online to disneyplus.com. Robert De Niro is set to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award for his 56-year career in acting. The Screen Actors Guild will present the actor with its top honor next year at its annual award show in Los Angeles. De Niro will be the 56th recipient to receive the accomplishment. The SAG president said De Niro is one of the greatest talents of our generation. The 76-year-old has won Academy Awards for The Godfather Part 2 and Raging Bull. De Niro says it's an honor to receive an award from the union he's been a part of for over 50 years. Singer, songwriter, model, actress, fashion designer. Her name was Selena. Now, 24 years after her tragic murder, Netflix is telling the story of Selena Quintanilla Perez. Here's a look at the first trailer for Selena the series. With Christian Serratos in the title role, the 1-minute trailer shows Serratos looking over her script, decked out in Selena's signature look, featured bangs, red lipstick, and her iconic purple jumpsuit from her 1995 Houston Astrodome performance. It's a coming-of-age story about success, family, music, and stardom. The first part of the series hits Netflix next year with 6 hour-long episodes. That's all the news I have for this week. I'm DaQwon Ray. Have a great weekend.
With 3 weeks left of classes and due dates coming near, we could all probably use some positive stories to ease our minds. The internet is going bananas over a rescue puppy in Missouri, with a very unique feature right between the eyes. A 10-week-old rescue puppy with a tail growing out of its forehead is taking the internet by storm. And why not? I mean, he's half puppy, half unicorn. A puppy unicorn! The little guy was rescued from the cold in Missouri and brought to Mac's Mission, an animal rescue. He was named Norwal. I think I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, so he may not be a mythical Arctic legend, but he is gaining legendary status on the interwebs. And the rescue has already been flooding with adoption applications. As for his unique accessory, doctors can't really explain it, but say the tail causes no harm and pain to Norwal. Therefore, there's no reason to remove it. Sounds like they don't know whether to make heads or tails of it. As if you can stand any more cuteness, in honor of World Kindness Day, newborns at a Pittsburgh hospital were dressed up to look like none other than Mr. Rogers. Nurses at West Penn Hospital wrapped the infants in tiny cardigans and ties. Fred Rogers' signature outfit. As a Pittsburgh native, Roger taught generations of viewers about kindness on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Parents were invited to the nursery window to fawn over and photograph the fashion show, adding to already sterling memories of a very beautiful day in the neighborhood. And World Kindness Day was this past Wednesday. An organization called the World Kindness Movement started the day in 1998. 28 countries now mark November 13th with acts of kindness. A campaign to wear cardigans for this year's day was spread on social media. A Pittsburgh broadcasting station wants people to channel the spirit of Mr. Rogers. Social media users are urging people to use the hashtag World Kindness Day to show off their good deeds and cardigans. Kindness UK also listed a few things you can do to spread kindness. They included doing good deeds, giving someone a compliment, holding the door for someone, and volunteering. While Wednesday may have been World Kindness Day, why should we limit our kindness to one day? We should keep that kindness going every day. That is everything for this week's On a Positive Note. I'm Amanda DeCarlos. Have a great weekend and stay positive.
That's all we have for this week's Neumann Update. For Amanda, DaQwon, Rhea, Shanice, Jake, and the entire Neumann Update news team, I'm Alexis Lomax. Have a great weekend.